Welcome to Licks of the Beast. My name is Nico, and the playthrough that you're about to watch is a really special one for me. Iron Maiden released Be Quick or Be Dead in April of 1992, and this would be the second lead single since Adrian Smith left the band after Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Now, although I was pleasantly surprised with Holy Smoke, and I know it's not everyone's favorite song, but I've always liked it, I had no idea what to expect next. But I understood enough about band dynamics and the impact that lineup changes could have to be a little nervous for this follow-up album and its first single. On release day, I went with my two cousins to our favorite metal record store in downtown Montreal, a place that some of you might remember as Rock en Stock. And we all bought the single on vinyl. This is it right here. Don't they look great in that picture in the back? There's two really great B-sides on this. There's Nodding Donkey Blues, which is weird, but it's got some pretty cool stuff on it, and Montrose cover, Space Station No. 5. Dave Murray's solo in that song is sick. I really recommend you listen to it if you haven't. Anyway, when we got back, we put the record on, and those couple of seconds with the needle scratching through the empty grooves just before the song kicked in felt like an eternity. As Nickel's snare hit, I felt my chest cave in, and that badass driving riff made my adrenaline spike, and then Bruce's scream just made my hair stand on end. I stayed frozen in place for the entire song. And when it was over, we all looked at each other and just lost our minds for a minute before putting the song back on over and over again. A week or two later, Dave Murray and Janick Gers were in town to promote the new album before its official release. And we were among just a handful of people who went to the local radio station where the interview was taking place. So we got to meet and hang out with Dave and Janick for a little bit, and they were really just the absolute nicest guys. I was 17 years old, tall and skinny, and a little bit awkward, but they were super nice to me. Now, in the rush to leave the house, I forgot to take the single for them to sign, but I had just picked up this tab book for No Prayer for the Dying. So I did get something signed after all. Now, too bad it's not the most accurate transcription, but it's still really cool, and it's a wonderful memory. I originally learned to play this song pretty much the day it came out, although back then I didn't worry too much about playing the solos exactly note for note. But I had to learn Janick's solo correctly when we decided to play it in my Iron Maiden tribute band last year. This song really is so much fun to play live. And now, for this playthrough, I had to learn Dave's solo as well. Now, they're both really cool solos, and they complement each other perfectly. I also remembered that Dave was using a bit of an odd fingering for his part in the chorus, which is the same as Janick's, only an octave higher. So I looked up some live footage, and although I didn't find any clear shots, I did find a few that showed where on the neck he was, and that was enough to go on. You can get a better sense of how a guitar player hears or feels a melody based on how they articulate it or how they express it on the fretboard. And it's interesting to see just how Dave and Janick each hear and feel that chorus riff a little differently. I was fortunate enough to watch Iron Maiden play Be Quick or Be Dead live, as it was the opener for the Fear of the Dark tour. And it was so awesome. So it's one of the songs that I'm hoping to hear on this upcoming Run for Your Lives tour. Who else thinks this would be a great opener? To me, it's either this, Tail Gunner, Prowler, or Moonchild, but let me know what you think. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you'll enjoy my performance of Iron Maiden's Be Quick or Be Dead.